Hey everyone, Ashley here. Welcome to Ashley Talks Movies, and welcome to my review of Renfield. In this modern monster tale, Renfield, the torture aide of Dracula, is forced to procure his master's prey and do his every bidding. But after centuries of servitude, Renfield is ready to see if there's a life outside the shadow of the Prince of Darkness. Before I get into the review, if you'd like to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos I'm posting. Time for the review. Renfield is a horror comedy that offers a fresh take on Dracula by focusing the story on his assistant, a man named Renfield, played by Nicolas Hoult. And the movie tends to lean more into the comedy aspect by delivering a very silly premise that is entertaining, but at times pretty funny. This movie is so over the top. I cannot stress how over the top this movie is. And it does it in so many different ways. One way is with the Dracula lore. It is paying both homage to the character. So if you've seen like Universal Monsters and that version of Dracula, you will notice certain references to that version of the character, but it's also doing something completely different, offering a completely different take, doing its own twist on this character and sort of modernizing Dracula in a way. Then this movie also has probably the goriest action sequences I've seen in quite a while. And it felt like as the movie progressed, the action sequences became more and more gory. And then you have Nicolas Cage playing Dracula, and he's going all in on this character. Like, he is chewing the scenery, and he completely embodies Dracula, from the accent to the makeup that he's wearing, the mannerisms that he's doing. He is just having a great time playing this character, and he's very entertaining to watch, especially in his scenes with Nicolas Hoult. And, you know, Nicolas Hoult is just so charming as Renfield, and he's bringing a lot of emotion to the character. And I know a lot of people, you know, when we're talking about performances, a lot of people will really focus on Nicolas Cage's performance, which I think is great. I have no, negative notes about Nicolas Cage's performance. It's fantastic. But I really think the performance that holds this movie together is Nicolas Hoult's. Because if you don't feel for Renfield and his goal of trying to escape his boss and to, get out from under his like codependency and things like that, the premise doesn't really work. And so thankfully, Nicolas Hoult is bringing that emotion, as I mentioned before, to this performance. I was actually surprised by how much heart this movie has, and it does. It has quite a bit of it. Awkwafina's in this movie. And usually I don't really have a problem with Awkwafina's performances in the movies that I've seen her in, but for some reason, her performance here felt off. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but it was just, it almost seemed like her comedic timing in places were off from everybody else in the movie. It was just it was a very odd performance. It sort of took me out of the scene sometimes. I don't know quite what she was doing there, but that was probably the one like negative I would have about this movie. Really was just Awkwafina's performance felt out of place. And this might just be me, because I don't know anything about the backstory to this movie. I don't know anything about the development or what went into, creating this story, anything like that. But there were times in this movie where I thought that like a character might break out into song. Like it might eventually turn into a musical, which I wasn't necessarily wanting a musical, but it just had that feeling. I don't know if anyone else felt that way. And if you did, let me know in the comments. Did you feel like there would be a time where a character would like break out into song? I think it would have fit, but maybe that's just me. Overall, Renfield is a fun romp from start to finish. It's silly, it's over the top, and with the runtime of about 90 minutes, it just breezes on by. So that's my review of Renfield. If you've had a chance to watch the movie and you want to share your thoughts, you can do so in the comment section below. While you're here, like this video, just hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this.